All right, we are live. Welcome back, everyone. J Bone here for Smash This Podcast. It's late on a Friday night. Uh-huh. And we're cracking one of my last regular beers because you know what? It's just been a day. It's been a day. And this ain't gonna affect me any worse than what I felt like earlier today, folks. J Bone almost bit the big one. It's not Saturday morning till I wake up. uh, late night edition. Ronnie, what is up? Yes, wow. Um, I've talked a little bit about here, and I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I'll talk about it a little. I've been trying to get a little healthier, eat a little healthier. Um, the trick is, getting into an exercise plan for myself, and I can't do much because I'm so physically not able to do half the shit I used to because of my back and everything. So I need to lose weight. So what does J Bone do? J Bone the other day buys these little health bars, these little freaking 100-calorie health bars. I don't even know what the hell the name of the brand is. Plain label. Um, and I've got them because they were on clearance. Right. Milwaukee's Best Light. Oh, I've had plenty of those. Um, I'm like, oh, these are on clearance. Usually, these boxes of these little health bars are like 5, $10 a box. You get five little bars, but there was like all these were on clearance. These four boxes, two were coconut, two were peanut butter chocolate, 50 cents a box. I was like, oh shit, I can't pass this up. Putting some healthy snacks into my system as opposed to all the Doritos I ate last week, which is just killing my diet. I'm like, I'll get these, and I decided to pop one open today. Now, I have a few nut allergies, not as bad as my son. My son's nut allergies will literally kill him. But I stay away from like macadamias, pistachios, cashews, few of those. But I can eat peanut butter all day and all night. It's weird. So I pop one of these open, and it was the coconut one. And I was like, wow, for a little bar, these taste really good. These are healthy. I gave a little ripped off a little end, gave it to my wife. I was like, here, try this. I'm really going to enjoy these. About 15 minutes goes by, a little burning in my throat. Oh, okay. It's no worse than having like a bakery cookie. It's like you get something a little mixed in there, some kind of nut got in the mix or something. And it's like, okay, a little unpleasant. Half an hour goes by, burning starts going down here. Within the next hour, I have welts from here all the way down to my core, all along my arm. I had like welts anywhere from this big to this big, raised off my skin. Head was beet red, felt like my face was like pulsating. Um, so I took two Benadryl and passed out for about 5 hours. Woke up fine, felt like I got beat to shit, but I was fine. Worst allergic reaction I've ever had. I was this close to going to the hospital. I was like, holy shit. It's amazing how allergies can just completely knock you on your ass. And like I said, I've never had an allergy reaction like this before. Like I've ate mixed nuts when I was little, learned real quick, got to stay away from them. Never had anything like this. Oh my God, it was so miserable. But I'm here, I'm alive, I'm well, I'm still a little tired, but I'm good. So, we cracked the energy drink earlier. I'm having a beer now. And I was like, shit, it's late, but whatever. I'm just in a whatever mood. Oh, jeez. Heart issues. Oh, don't don't mess with that, man. Make sure you're good to go. I know my out of all the things that are wrong with me, my COPD, my back, I know my heart's good. My J Bones tickers, all money, all good. Right, Jackson? What's up, man? Yeah, food allergies suck. You gotta be careful. So, man, well, I don't mix those on a regular basis, Ronnie. But thank you. I just needed a little pick me up for the road earlier. Yeah, heart issues run in my family too. Um, but my cholesterol's decent, I think. But I just need to lose weight, so I just need to stay on the right track and stay, keep Doritos out of my house because my son picked them up the other week when he went to the store with my wife, came home with 2 bags of Doritos, and I'm like, there goes the diet. Diet's going to shit, because I just have no resistance when it comes to stuff like that. If it's in the house, I eat it. So if I don't buy it, it's not there for me to eat. So from now on, if I send him to the store with my wife to get snacks, popcorn. Popcorn is not that bad. Oh, geez, that's no good, Blood Ryan, man. You're skinny. Like I said, from here up, I'm all good. From here down, oof, it's ugly. Thought the Deaners was going to include Dean Ambrose. That's an interesting concept. I still think there's room for him to show up. Um, and we'll talk about this episode in a second. I'm just kind of brainstorming here. But I appreciate whoever's tuning in because we're just keeping it casual tonight. I'm not sticking to a script. I took no notes. I got the results here up on impact.com. I'll be going off of those in a little bit. Um, Dean Ambrose. I If you listen, this is the only thing that I think there's even a remote possibility anymore for Dino to show up at Impact Wrestling. Um, the first line of the Slammiversary promo that they keep playing, when they start talking about the matches, that dude with the deep voice that always does the classic Impact promos. What's the first line? He goes, "A new star will be born." On Slammiversary, he says something about a new star will be born. So that tells me they're going to have some kind of big ass surprise. That's what that tells me. So, was Melissa Santos wearing clothes? Yes, I'm sure she was wearing clothes. Sometimes she sits around in her bra when she does that, but she was just having all sorts of audio issues. It was just kind of funny. And so then they turned the audio issues into, if you were watching Twitch, you saw this. If you're watching on Pursuit, you don't see this. Don then turned it into a big heel act where he beat up the tech guy, which I loved. I thought that was just hilarious. She has audio issues a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they should always have a tech guy handy to help make sure she's set up okay before she goes live. But not visible issues. Yeah, she looks fine. So I mean, yeah, whatever. I mean, people go, "Oh, these guys are stupid. They're stupid." Whatever. Trolls will troll the hell out of it. But they make the best of it. It is what it is. Um, it doesn't wreck the show for me. I'll put it that way. Okay. If that wrecks the show for you, okay. Uh, don't let little in between things like that. That's like complaining about the commercials. Um, it is what it is. They make the best of it. They try to entertain what they can and make the Twitch something special for the Twitch viewers. It doesn't always come off, but whatever. She seems like a really cool team player, has good energy. She does, and she's great with the fans. When it does work, she is great with the fans. So, um, adjusting this hair. Sorry, Barry Barry Scott. I think you mean Bury Scott. Yeah. He's like, fire Josh, fire Scott. Yeah, he was going off on everyone. War Dog, what is up? Impact Audio sucks. It sounds like them on a budget. The Digital Destruction one seemed like it was having a few audio issues. I got partway through the episode. I did not watch the whole thing yet. I was planning on reviewing that with this, and I didn't get to watch the whole thing yet. So I still may review it on here, but as time goes on, I try not to, let too much time go by. But now as the days are ticking on and I got Father's Day weekend coming up, now I got stuff to do tomorrow. It's time with my son on Sunday. It may not happen. So, but it's all right. We got the Impact Plus. I did review A Night You Can't Miss. If you did miss that review, it's on the channel. You can go watch that in your own time. Don't watch it now. Jackson says, I'm going to have kids. Dude, what are you, 13? You're not having kids. Blocked a follower. I keep training Impact fans. Oh, speaking of that, I blocked a very passionate Impact fan. Do I recommend it? Yes, I do. I Happy Father's Day. Twitch lags too much. Twitch is fine, dude. You need better internet. My Twitch fine. I watch it through my Xbox on my TV all the time. It's fine. Just get better internet or better signal or something. Yeah, I blocked someone earlier today, and if you follow Impact fans, you probably know him. What's his name? Misery Eater, aka Cody. God bless him. Very passionate. Okay, so don't take this as a rant as I'm shitting on him. Okay, he's passionate. I'll give him that. He loves what he watches, but he's on my feed. Like every other thing is him. It's like, dude, like I'm on Twitter just as much as the next guy. Don't get me wrong, but I'm scrolling. I like, scroll, like, scroll, comment here and there. The guy comments on everything. So everything I'm looking at, he's on or retweeting, or there's a mile long conversation. And the dude is Misery Eater. The dude is fucking miserable all the time. It's ridiculous. I hope he finds the peace as a wrestling fan that he so desperately craves because he is driving himself batshit crazy. Okay. Like I said, I'm not, this is just anybody who sees this on his timeline knows what I'm talking about. I'm not like, oh, I'm not lying about him. The guy's miserable. And he's, like I said, his feed is like nonstop through like everything I'm looking at. I'm like, and I've tried talking to him, like, and I've had conversations with other people about him. Like, okay, I'm not trying to start the cult of J Bone. Like, it's my way or the highway. You guys know I'm not like that. All I try to do is, because the guy's like half my age. Okay. You legit reach out to someone, you try to help a fan, who's in need of something. God help them, whatever. And thank you, Ronnie. Cult of J Bone. That's not as cool as Cult of Personality. Um, I try having conversations with him, and then he retweets it saying that I'm stabbing him in the back. If me trying to legit help you and just clear your head on some thoughts and trying to help you is stabbing you in the back, I can't fucking help you anymore. And I'm tired of looking at it all over my feed. So yeah, I had to block the son of a bitch. God bless you, Cody. Hope, like I said, hope you find the peace as an Impact fan that obviously some of us have found that you can't. People like that, just like I told him, I said, maybe you just need a break from social media. You know what his response was? What if I miss something? Oh my God. Really? That's like, if that's the response, you can't help them. So, love you, Cody. Had to block you off of fucking everything because you're becoming toxic to your own self. Sad. Sad. Sayonara. What else is going on here? Let's see. Let's look in the chat. Twitch is good for me. Yeah, I mean, my Twitch is always fine. They have audio issues here and there, but Jax, I need a girlfriend. Can you help me find one? Just dude, if you're like 13 or whatever, just you're too young for a girlfriend. Just worry about doing good in school. Okay? Make that priority. You do good in school, get good grades, everything else become cream cheese. Because being smart is sexy. Cult of J-Bonality. You guys crack me up. I got nothing against AEW, but the fan base is filling with angry WWE fans and toxicity with them. Yeah, man. I mean, there's crazy ass wrestling fans everywhere, and that's for any fan base. I do want to say congratulations to AEW selling out in just minutes, all out in Chi-Town. I didn't even try to get tickets because, you know, if I win tickets, great. If not, oh well, I'll still watch somehow, some way. It would have been a cool anniversary to All In from last year. Excuse me. Acer, what is up? Social media can be a bit toxic at times. Best to ignore the trolls and have the power of positivity. That's right. It is what it is. Yeah, right. That's right. And being sexy is smart. That's right. Do things probably shouldn't do. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, you're too young for that. Your body's not fully mature to do the stuff that kids are doing in high school. There's catching diseases and shit. It's crazy. Don't do that shit. A guy named Lucha Man, the handle Go AEW. Okay. Oh, I mean, I follow and unfollow people all the time. Everyone's allowed to their own opinion. But if you're just being trolly, yeah, just keep that off your feet. You're a happy 90s kid, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. It's change. It's something different. It's not greed, for crying out loud. If you're calling AEW greed, then you know what? Impact is greed. Ring of Honor is greed. New Japan is greed. WWE is greed. They're all greedy. It's a business, for God's sake. People are in the wrestling business to make money. It's not greed. If that's your only goal, then you might be a little greedy. But it's about putting smiles on faces. I am what? You're 15 actually. 14, but almost 15. Okay, then you're 14. You also need to work on your math. Yeah, man, just stay in school, get good grades. That's all I can tell you. It's not doing so hot these days. Yeah, from what I've heard, yeah. Class in seventh grade. Yes, I had the same class and probably the same video that you watched. It's the same one I watched. All right, enough of this BS. Let's talk some Impact Wrestling. I love the chat, but let's do this. I ain't staying up all damn night. I got a beer to drink and a nap to take. Forget Benadryl kicked my ass earlier. Jeez Louise. Benadryl coma and woke up. All right. Start out with now. I think the winners of this was done after the fact. You could tell the audio was put in afterwards. But the winner of this one is fighting LAX at Bash at the Brewery. That's one of the many Texas dates that's going on early July. Is it right before? It's right before Slammiversary. There's a few dates. There's a like Deep Impact, Bash at the Brewery, and Slammiversary, and I think they're all in the same weekend, which is kind of crazy, but it is what it is. They're making the best of a hot location for wrestling. So, um, the North, Ethan Page and Josh Alexander versus Rob Van Dam and Sabu with Super Genie. Um, winners face LAX for tag team championships at Bash at the Brewery. Great tag team match. They told a really good story here, and they also continued and I kind of assumed, why is my thing not scrolling? I'm seeing messages down here that switch it to live chat. There we go. Now we can see everything. Oh, I'm being welcomed to my own chat. Thank you very much, YouTube. Uh, um, they told a really good story in the ring. YouTube got choked out too. What? Oh, did the video go bad for a second? Congrats, Raptors. Jackson, you're so goofy. um Sabu and RVD got oh, Blood Rain, you are too damn funny. um Benadryl was Cross, J-Bone was Sam. Oh, this is why I love you guys. You crack me up. True story. True story. Two Benadryl knocked me out my ass for at least 5 hours. Um, Great match. RVD and Sabu put in some decent offense, but if this is the tail end of the ECW guys, I'm all for that. Um, Doses, to appreciate the legends. I get that. I love the ECW guys. They did something so viral back in the day, and if they're still halfway decent to do whatever, great. Um, but damn, Apparently, Jackson's not interested in anything Impact tonight. Whatever. He could talk about b-ball all he wants. Um, the the end game was Moose attacking RVD. That made the big first official statement in this whole rivalry between Moose and RVD leading up to Slammiversary. But the North got the win. Uh, Solid work from both guys. But man, how many times? I mean, if you want to play an interesting drinking game, when Sabu comes out, take a shot every time he does the pose, pose, pose. He did at least a half a dozen of those poses before the match started, and then continued to do them throughout the match. At least I think I think he did. I just was kind of rolling my eyes after a while, like, damn, dude, do your pose on the stage when you come out. It's like we know the Sabu, we know the classic Sabu, the music, we get it, and okay, you know, it's like a little dance, But then after a while, it's like, okay, come on, enough with the poses. You're 50 some years old. You don't need to pose that much. You're not Hogan. The only one who should be posing that much is Hogan, for God's sakes. Cue the music. Dun, 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 whatever. But no, I mean, it was decent offense. At least, like I said, Sabu's moving better than he was a couple of years ago. I don't know if he had hip surgery or what. I know he was raising money for one a while back. He he did all right. What was really funny and what made me laugh was Selfie King. What is up, dude? Um, that's an interesting comment, War Dog. ECW guys still getting pops in 2019 shows we're missing ECW style wrestling company. But see, the thing is, Impact basically is the new ECW because you're getting a variety of everything. You're getting the hot knockouts and great action from them. You're getting, and I mean hot as in like they're beautiful in their own way, and they're hot in the ring. Okay, so double hot. You got the hardcore stuff from the Ohio guys at OVE and all that stuff. The occasional ECW stuff or Tommy or whatever, because Tommy's always there. Um, and you also have the incredible lucha libre type high flying and or grappling, whatever, so many different styles of wrestling. That's what ECW was. you know that's why this whole, like, it feels like this new, like, era of wrestling is Impact is ECW. WWE is acting like WCW back in the day because they're just like crumbling, and AEW is going to be the new Attitude Era with all the crazy shit that they got coming up. So it's, and that's how I see it. Some people see that the same way. Some people harshly disagree with that, but whatever. It's a new era, man. It's exciting. But yeah, the North wins this tag team match as I was hoping they would, because it's all about putting over the hot teams. I don't care if they get a few spots in here and there. The ECW guys, for old time's sake, I'm good with that. RVD had a couple wins, whatever. But in all, in the long run, they got to put over the future. That's what their job should be. Egos aside, you see what I'm saying? Um, will AEW have bra and panties? No, no company should have bra and panties. Yeah, WWE's ECW wasn't too good. I mean, they had some good, they made some new stars, but most of them fell by the wayside. They made guys like CM Punk. It's where he started to really get some shine, but yeah. Um, all right, so good tag match starting out the whole bunch. The North will face LAX at Bash at the Brewery. Sounds like a thing that should happen in Milwaukee. It's Brew City. Um, oh, Tommy. Tommy comes out to even the odds. I forgot that part. That was entertaining. And so he gets pissed off. So I think he's going to face Tommy next week. I'm not sure. Um, and then backstage, Moose is going off on the North. That was hilarious. Here's Ethan Page just looking up at him like. I was laughing out loud at that. Ethan Page with his like goofy smirks and stuff. I love Ethan Page. He's becoming one of my favorite guys. I know I've said this. I'll say it a million times. I don't give a shit. I'm so glad Ethan Page is on this brand and he's given an opportunity to shine. It's kind of like that comedy team. The North is like, where Ethan Page is the goofy comedy guy and Josh Alexander is the straight guy, kind of like Lewis and Martin. I know I'm old, so that was the first thing off the top of my head. So Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. Dean Martin was the straight guy. Jerry Lewis, hey Dino. God bless him. Havoc and James Mitchell and Su Young versus Masha. I love this last name. This was great. Slamovich. That is the greatest, one of the greatest, like made up wrestling names. It's because it's Russian. And if you say it wrong, it sounds like Slamovich. It's like, but Slamovich. It sounds like something that should be served at a wrestling themed restaurant. Yes, I'd like to order the number 3, the Slamovich. Uh, LA contracts are up soon. I don't know. I'm guessing. I've had conversations with people about this before. We'll get back to Havoc in a second because that's actually a really interesting topic. Um, yes, LAX are still around. Lucha Brothers are done with Impact Wrestling. Yes, if you go to the alumni section of ImpactWrestling.com, you will see both Pentagon and Phoenix in there. Sad, but it's becoming that time of year. Lucha Brothers are wrapping up all their business in all the different indie / bigger indies like Impact Wrestling. That's not a knock on Impact Wrestling. That's just what I kind of consider it because they draw a decent crowd, but in their situation, until they get a better TV deal, I think that's what we can still consider them as. Still, like I said, it's not a knock on the content. I love the content, but it is what it is. Um, whether a billionaire owns it or not, it is what it is. Um, Lucha Brothers are gone. It sucks. LAX. I was talking about this with Trent a couple weeks ago. Trent from the Total Nonstop Impact Podcast. Uh, Great guy. Go check him out. YouTube audio versions all over the place. Go check him out. He does some great imitations too. He does Sammy Callahan, the sinister Father James Mitchell. What the hell was I going to say? Damn ADD. Oh, saying that how much more can LAX do in Impact Wrestling? 4-time champs over the course of 2+ years. Um, it's almost like they've run their course. I don't want to see them go, but there's only so much more they can do. Honestly, if they have to move on to bigger and better things, so be it. If they use Impact Wrestling as a launching pad to do something bigger, like if they go to AEW or whatever. Not that look, I don't think everybody is going to jump ship from Impact to AEW, and I don't think that's not a thing. Some people assume it is. I don't think it is, because the AEW guys are already have a loaded roster. Um, Eugene Evans, what is up? But I know also that Conan has been trying to get better pay for, like he works with Ray. I think he got him back into WWE. I think he helped officiate that or moderate or whatever the word is. I don't know. But I know he's trying to, always get a better deal for the ones he represents. Not sure what Conan's doing in MLW, but he's going to be back there soon too. So that's interesting. What about Lucha House Party? You mean the Mexicools? That's what they're getting treated like. I said that publicly on Twitch Monday night. I was like, oh, just another reason for me not to watch WWE is because they pre-advertised that Lars Sullivan was going to have a match with them again for like the 5th, 6th, 7th time, whatever it is. It's like, so I was like, hey, WWE, how many times you're going to have Lars beat up the Mexicools? Because that's what you're treating them like. Instead of putting them in great matches, putting them on 205 Live where they deserve to shine in their own brand or whatever, Not that you want to keep talented guys like that down, but that's where they belong. Tag matches, singles matches, whatever. Not getting beat up a dozen, 2 dozen, 3 dozen times by Lars Sullivan, because then it just starts looking racist. Really, it looks really shitty. Once, fine, put over Lars. Twice, 3 times, now you're just, and that's just more and more and more. It's like I can't watch that shit, so I'm back to not watching them again. They're just not giving me a reason to, and the rating shows people are turning the channels. It's sad. It's so sad. I don't want WWE to suck. Period. I'll say that. I want the guys that I love on that show. I've got them featured on my wall. The Shield guys that are still there. I want them to kick ass and carry that brand and look awesome. The women, I want them to look awesome. Cruiserweights, tag teams, all across the board. But damn, it's just crazy. 3 times a lady. What? Andre! James Mitchell for president. Hell yeah, I'd vote for him. Sue Young can be the first, was that first lady? Jessica Havoc can be the press secretary. Terrifying. That'd be funny shit right there. Well, at least they're putting Roman Reigns with his cousins now. I mean, that's one positive thing they're doing, but it's not enough to make me tune in, Bray Reyes, okay, he's picking up a good paycheck. Yeah, and he's injured, so he's not even there now. Sad. Jessica Havoc would be Director of Homeland Security. God help us, Andre. Oh my God. She'd be waking up every morning, pushing that damn button. Who are we nuking today? All right. So, by the way, these peach tea ones are freaking yummy. Sorry. Oh, that's loud. Sorry. Cover your ears. Oops, too late. All right. Just a little pep to keep me going. Um, all right, back to Impact because we're just having too much fun just goofing around here. But I just love saying that Slambovich. It's too funny. And then she even got in a backstage segment too. But Havoc hits the choke slam, followed by a tombstone pile driver to win. Fun little match. You know, it's a nice way to put her over, coming back to the company. I can't tell you how long. Like I said last week. See, and this is another reason why I don't read spoilers. I was so glad I didn't catch that because I didn't know she was. Guy is still gold. It's I don't think he needs to be around all the freaking time, but I mean, as long as he's doing stuff like this, it's Heyman quality. And that's the highest compliment I can give it because Heyman's, always spitting out good stuff. hate Lesnar, but got that love hate thing going on. Love Heyman, hate Lesnar, um, we got Raj Singh with Rohit Raju and Agama Singh. Little twist in there for Gama actually getting physical in this match versus Cody Deaner with cousin Jake. This was a lot of fun. And Gama, this is not the first time he's done it, but I like having trying to have a heart attack or not trying to have faking a heart attack or whatever. That was some funny shit, man. Raj Singh felt so good seeing Raj get the win. Yes, Andre, I felt exactly the same way. I love the Deaners, but the Desi Hit Squad, they need a solid heel run. Enough joking around with these guys. They need to be taken more seriously. I mean, I get that you. Uh-oh. Is the video okay? Internet being flaky this late. Is the video okay? Someone tell me if the video's okay. I lost some viewers too. It flaked out twice. Is it okay now? Third time. Uh-oh. The hell's going on? Spoke too soon. Damn. It's not like the classic one where you can adjust shit. You with Comcast? No, I'm with Spectrum, and sometimes they get crappy late at night, which is why I try not to go too late at night because this happens. What's up with this thing? Oof, Google's working hard, man. What the hell? Smash this internet. Yeah, no shit. All right, well, we'll try.